Hello again, everyone. This is Joe Henches with Beyond the Chart, and this is technical analysis of Las Vegas Sands. All right, we're going to start off with the weekly chart here, and this is all the trading I've got on Las Vegas Sands back 2004. December 2004. You could see the huge plummet when the financial crisis occurred, 2007 to 2009. And now we've bounced back. I've got that it broke this trend line in here. Again, this is a weekly chart. I'll zoom in here in a minute. And because we've got higher highs and higher lows and broke this trend line, I'm assuming we're off on some kind of little bullish venture here. And when I look at this, I'm counting that we've got 5 waves up to this primary wave 1 here. Then we've got a pullback, which goes to lower below these lows, and I'm calling that primary wave 2. It's a 45% pullback. Now I know, as I've showed you before, it doesn't look like it on a semi-log, but when you take off the semi-log, you can see that, yeah, from this distance to this distance, it's pulled back 45% of the move. Okay, let's go back to semi-log because it keeps everything in proportion percentage wise. And okay, so now, you know, given that this is what I think we've got going on and that we're in primary wave 3. At first I thought this was primary wave 3, but when I actually did the projections and looked at 1 to 2 and up to 3, this hasn't gone nearly far enough. It's not even close to equaling wave 1 in terms of points. Or, you know, so it's just, it just didn't seem like it was a reasonable thing. So I'm counting this as intermediate wave 1, okay? And so this will be intermediate wave 1, of which there'll be 5 waves that'll then make up primary wave 3. So we've got primary wave 1, 2, and then now we're working 3. So if that is the case, then here is primary wave 1. I think it peaked here, and then we'll go ahead and dive in and look at. And let's take a look at some of the indicators too, just for grins in here. And actually, I should have the demand index in here, and it's not showing up. Let's highlight that for a minute and make it blue. Okay. So on the here you can see that you were getting divergence as you approach the top of 1, okay, in this 5th wave on DI plus. And if you go to the RSI, didn't quite get the same thing, but now you see the trending down of the RSI that's occurring, and we're trading down below 50. And on the demand index, you did get the divergence. So we had 2 out of 3 indicators that were showing us divergence at the top of what I believe is wave 1. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the daily chart. Okay, now the daily chart, here's wave 1 ending. And a lot of times when you get a little confused on the waves here, sometimes I just start from the end where I see 5 waves. And here's, you know, clearly to me a 5th wave. And I work back, and here's 4. And then here's 3. 4 did not overlap 1. It came almost literally to the penny, but it did not overlap, so it's good. So I think we've got, you know, 5 minor waves in here making intermediate wave 1. Now we have this this correction going on, okay? And so we had wave 3 waves, which indicates usually that you're in a flat correction, okay, which means this is A, and then B is going to come back up either to the beginning of A or go to slightly beyond it, which it went slightly beyond it. So now we have a C wave, of which you're trying to figure out. It got kind of messy in here. This looks like a triangle, which is usually a 4th wave. That's why I labeled 4 right above this E here. And I've got 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Now you say, well, 4 is not supposed to overlap 1. That's right. The only exception is if it's got some kind of triangle going on. And that's the case here. That's why I'm thinking that this is the scenario. And therefore, we are now in a 5th wave that'll complete C. So the real question is, what kind of percentage pullback are we going to get here before we're done with this minor wave, you know, or intermediate wave 2? Because we got intermediate wave 1, we're getting a pullback 2. So if you come back down and measure we'll take a look. Let's do a retracement of intermediate wave 1. We go up to the top here. And so 30 hasn't even retraced 38% yet, and 50% would be down here at 59, around 59. So I think it's got some more to go to the downside, and we're just going to have to watch the wave. It doesn't have to go that far, and to me, we just have to watch the wave count in here. It almost looks like we've got, let me blow it up a little bit more even, almost looks like we've got a 1, pause, 2, 3, pull back 4, and that we'd be down a little bit more. Now, today is August 12th, so this data is through August 11th, Monday, August 11th, and it's almost midday. It's 11:30 in the morning Dallas time, and Las Vegas Sands is trading down 71 cents at 67.92. So it's right down in here, and the low so far today, 67.32, down in here. So it's taken out yesterday's low. So the real question is, if we get another move down, which I'm expecting, a little more downdraft, how much more are we going to get? We just have to watch the wave count and see where it goes. But right now, I'm expecting this to get to an end sometime fairly quickly. I think we're in this 5th wave. Now, here's the caveat. When you're in these complex waves like this, they can always morph into something even more complex. And that's the only bizarre thing. And I could tell you that it did it back here, you know, stretched out, it just kept overlapping. And the key to know when you're still in a corrective mode is the constant overlapping of the waves versus impulsive thrusting up type of action. So that's where we're at with Las Vegas Sands. If you felt like this video was helpful, please share it on social media. And if you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Download the free PDF. And if you're watching this anywhere else but on my website, head on over to the website, joehenches.net, and check it out. There's a lot of things going on. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.